Crystal magic blessings to all of you out there, and thank you so much for joining Venusian Empress Oracle and Priestess Melissae. We're going to get into a crystal mandala oracle reading today and get a affirmation for us as well as a crystal for this week to see perhaps why we're so hung up over some past hurts perhaps. We got the holographic tarot coming out to give us messages of clarity around this situation, bearing in mind that these are general readings, so take what resonates and leave what doesn't, all right? Just like the Four of Cups, leave what doesn't work. Don't accept that, all right? But you are guaranteed to find a message here which will help you, so definitely hit that like button and let me know down in the comments how this may be resonating. This may be a soulmate, a past lover coming back, perhaps to try to offer you this cup of love at this time. I've definitely been seeing that a lot in the readings that have been coming out here for me. But I see a lot of you standing in your power as well. If you guys need a personal reading, check the description box below for all the details. We'll get some love advice from the Lover's Oracle cards, and I will flip my divination coin at the end, so do get your question ready. Let's do this. Thank you so much to the angels, ancestors, way showers, and guides. Thank you for the wisdom that is most needed for this day, setting a circle of protection around me and all who are here. Sending that evil eye back to sender, transmuting it into the highest frequency of love, all right? Let us see what is going on for us. How's everyone doing? If you're joining me on Monday, how is your week starting out? All right, we're coming up on some eclipse energies. We're in the thick of Mercury retrograde, and we have, excuse me, we have a lunar eclipse coming up here, all right, with our full moon energy. Grace for the grand gesture. Wow, what is this grand gesture? I feel again that there is some sort of gesture, perhaps like you're going to have to be graceful about how you respond perhaps to someone's gesture. Spiritual connection, all right? This may be something that I get a lot of Saint Germain and violet flame energy, and this actually is, excuse me, Ascended Master Saint Germain and Amethyst, spiritual connection. So if you feel like you have lost your connection at this time and you're finding it hard to be graceful in spite of these circumstances that may be coming up for you, sit with the Amethyst, or with this card, the Malachite, and Archangel Raphael to help heal your heart, all right? So we got this relief and repair, Ascended Master Magick and Crimson Cuprite. So this is all about getting grounded with that red energy. So any of these crystals could assist you at this time, whether it's in your root chakra, in your crown chakra with the amethyst, or in your heart. In fact, it might not be a bad idea to cover from top to bottom, and especially in the middle. So this can help you to be, you know, in more of that clear energy, so you can repair and heal the way that you need to get through whatever this situation is for you. 15 coming to a 6, Malachite. All right, Malachite is generally known as well, it's healing, obviously, with this green energy and the Anahata chakra coming forward here today. But also, you know, I've been getting a lot of blocks around abundance. So I feel like with the Malachite and being known for, you know, like financial abundance, that this is something as well that can help to remove those blocks in your heart that are keeping you from being abundant. We bring you the gift of grace for the grand gesture, although there are times when even the smallest act, such as choosing to think a positive thought, is enough to transform your world. There also comes a time for the leap of faith, the grand gesture of unconditional trust that will free you from the past and empower the universe to gift you with a new future. So this is something that's going to be hard for you to let go of, but being willing to do so and giving it your all is going to be the effort 444 that the universe needs to see that you are committed. The grand gesture is the big step the willingness to say to the universe, I trust you, and I know it is time for life as I have known it to give way for a bigger, bolder experience, and I am willing to allow you to lead me into it. You can simply say that sentence right there to help keep you grounded, you know, to help repair and give you relief in that way of thinking that you may be stuck in at this time, that's keeping you, right, from rising to that higher way of thinking and having that spiritual connection of knowing and believing that all will work out for you. If it comes from a place of should or uncertainty, then you are not ready. The grand gesture cannot be forced. It must be unconditional. It must be something you offer, not from what you can get in return, although the rewards will be rich. There's that word coming up. 555. Once again, this thing that you are thinking of at this moment, that is the grand gesture that the universe needs to see for you to set aside, to let fall away, so that these rewards, this richness can come through. But because you are willing to offer something of yourself in service to love, when it comes from this place, the grand gesture is a trigger for divine grace to express itself in your life in an entirely new way, surpassing all expectations and showering you with blessings. So it's like not having the reasoning in mind of why you're doing it as your main reason for doing it, but obviously know that you will get rewards by, you know, doing what is important to be done, but you may not feel like you want to be the bigger person about, perhaps, you know, because you may feel unjustified, or like you haven't been respected for, you know, what you have accepted and, you know, been a willing participant to help work on and change to begin with. But Spirit's saying, don't give up, heal your heart, all right? This is an affirmation that you can say with Archangel Raphael assisting you with your Malachite. The universe responds to my every action in trust with an outpouring of love, assistance, encouragement, and opportunity, which I gratefully receive. It is safe for me to take a leap of faith. Take a leap of faith on yourself is what I hear Spirit saying. Trust that there can be so much more for you than what you have experienced at this point. It's just a matter of getting grounded, you know, catching yourself when you have those negative thoughts and feelings and not playing into them, if you will, right? Allow yourself to rise to that higher way of thinking about yourself, about your situation, all right? And what's possible for you more than anything, because the richness is waiting to explode, more or less. But you know, we are the ones who hold ourselves back from everything that we truly want, right? So are we ready to come to that place to where we're making the right decisions and choices? Are we ready to think the right thoughts, right? Because that's going to be very important to cut away, all right? Those past childish ways of thinking. You know, it's like that sentence, when I grew up, I threw off childish ways, right? Well, now we're being asked to do that and not respond perhaps in childish ways, because this is absolutely affecting our mood and our money, you know what I mean? So it's like getting our mind right is absolutely going to have an effect on your finances moving in the right direction, is what I'm hearing Spirit say. It always starts in your mind, which is exactly why I'm a hypnotist. If you guys need any help, great results over at Happy Medium Hypnosis to get you back in the driver's seat, moving away from all of this toxic energy. Because if this is the way that we've been thinking and feeling chained to these toxic ways, it's not going to allow us to move forward, all right? It's only going to allow us to be half committed to whatever we're doing. So we're going to have to let something go, break the chains, the bonds, whatever is keeping us from reaching the 10 of Pentacles, and even the 9 of Pentacles in this case, no longer, you know, producing and seeing the positive fruits in our lives coming forward, manifesting. Where is that happy life, you may be saying? Well, Spirit is saying, are you ready to do the work? Are you ready to move to the calmer waters and away from all the BS that your life has been perhaps up to this point? All right, because this has been nothing but confusing. 1001, it's like, which way do I go? It's like, you know, this is really trusting in the universe. You're going to have to choose without seeing with your physical eyes. And for too long, perhaps we've been, you know, lying to ourselves in a sense about what it is that's going to bring that balance. You know, we've got to have that reciprocity within ourselves as well. So what do we need to cut away? What do we need to get right about in our mind? All right. And with that temperance energy is perhaps saying, you know, that there are some areas, or at least one area in your life where you really could give more of yourself from that healing perspective. You're going to get so much as a result. Oops, sorry guys, I forgot I got to cover up all the... You know which card this is though. But in any case, this is pouring into yourself, all right? Pouring into that grounding energy also of the earth, your emotions and your physical body, you know, like getting to a good place within yourself in general. All right, eliminating the conflict, 1111, especially if it is around a controlling type of energy that you've been dealing with in your life. It's time to shake off these shackles of control and to no longer stay in that depressed state. It's time to heal and repair our energy, all right? So guys, hit the like button if you're resonating with this. If you're ready for the grand gesture, to offer this grand gesture, this leap of faith on yourself, to tap into your riches for sure. Let me know down in the comments how this may be resonating for you. What is your thing? What is that grand gesture that you can offer? Perhaps it's that other half, again, that we've been holding within our heart, that we've needed to let the energy of go, perhaps wishing and hoping that someone would come back. Twin flames, your passion ignites. Yes, perhaps it does with this person, but how productive is it? Because 12-12 with this Knight of Wands in between, we've got a Knight and a Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So it's like, you know, dealing with this energy affects not only you, but it affects your, you know, what you're trying to build, what you're trying to grow in your life. This card says, it's important right now to take a step back so you can take a leap of faith on yourself, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, I just saw on the timer. And spend some time alone. Instead of placing your focus on another, now is the time to give to yourself, all right? Take a leap of faith on yourself. Cool those flames at the moment, you know. I feel like Spirit is saying the focus really needs to be on you and getting your healing in place. Once you do that, and maybe if this is the person that you need to put on ice for right now and maybe come back to later, you know, nothing says that it has to be over and done with, especially if it's just a matter of growth that needs to happen in someone else and it's not something you can't come back from. But maybe it is something that you do. Whoops, sorry, showing you the boobies again. Maybe the only way you are going to get this healing, though, is by being honest with yourself about knowing that you need to move in a new direction to be able to see that abundance and growth that you're looking for in your life. You know what I mean? Nothing wrong with trying a different way, you know. Entrepreneurs and rich people try things lots of different ways and figure out many different times how things don't work before they sometimes figure out how it does work. So don't give up. It's all about, you know, taking that grand gesture to really see what is the problem and then taking the steps, being courageous, having that lion heart energy, right, to do what is going to be right for you in your life. Ready to get an answer to your question, guys? All right, here we go in 3, 2, and 1. The answer I'm getting today, my dears, is a hard no. I do hope you have found messages here. If so, definitely hit the like button, subscribe, and hit the bell notification. Let me know below how this may have resonated for you. And don't forget to tap in tomorrow for our Totem Animal Spirit Tuesday message. See you later. Bye for now.